All right, time for another Road to Champion episode. You guys know how it works. One moving, one no move, one an MPZ. Let's see how it goes. Jumping into the moving game. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get a opponent here. I don't know if this is the best strategy, but I got to work on all modes of the game, get my elo up on all modes of the game. So we'll do this at least for now until I can get my elo up to 1300s ish and kind of maintain so I can stay week after week in champion. As you guys are aware, I'm kind of bouncing back and forth from Master 1 to elo to champion. I think this is going to be Silhouette here with that extra host. Do I bother going for a Kabu pattern here? I don't know the elo with my opponent has. They could definitely find something, but I don't immediately see anything. I think I'm just gonna send here Central Silhouette and see if they a little test, see if they're on that level with the meta here. Say Orientalis. Uh-oh. Get a bit of a... Okay. I don't know what happened there, but it was in fact on the Silhouette Island, but it was Garatola. Okay, this is going to be... this is going to be the Philippines. Barangay Sipali City. It feels a little more south. I don't know the city just yet, but might be findable. Don't see anything here, but I'm wondering though if this person is even playing right now. Sipali City. I'm just gonna go maybe Cebu. Not too far south, but I have a feeling that we're gonna get a free win here. But you know what? If that's the case, we'll just play another movie because this doesn't really count. I'll take the free elo points, but yeah, they disconnected. So it was a half decent guess, anyways. Sipale City is on that island there. Okay, take that. But again, that's not going to count because I wasn't even playing against anybody. So let's try. Try again here. Okay. I think I played this person recently. They are pretty decent. They took the win, although I was definitely in the running the whole time. Okay, so we got looks like this is in Canada here. Can I get a look at this sign? Arrow Drive. That doesn't help. Trucks disappear here. There were some vehicles. Okay, we're gonna have to zip along here. See if we can get to anything helpful. Okay, here's a road vehicle construction. Okay, EJ Williams. You get a white plate on the front. Doesn't really look like 705. Okay, this is Ontario for sure. We're gonna go up in this area here. 705 kind of starts at the Barrie area and up. This doesn't look too far north. I think it extends to this area here, just all this area here. 705. You start getting to is it 608? Six something up that way. So should be not too far off. And it was in fact in Magneto 1. Okay, we got some wide fenced New Zealand here. I don't know if there's much point in messing around. We got some white cap mountains to our west. So I'm thinking we're probably somewhere in this area here. If I had to guess. A safe bet. Certainly not North Island, so that'll work out pretty good. Take another chunk of damage. Still a long way to go. Okay. So this is Mount Maladang Range Natural Park. Okay, so I'm thinking we're in Philippines here. Looking further south, I would think. Although there's more fern than palm, but still some more info to find, I think, here. Misamis Occidental. Which island? Is that a Misamis an island? I'm not sure of that. Or Polygon Conception. Occidental is west. So maybe send over this way. Mount Maladang. There you go. Had a little more time to look, but we'll save ourselves from taking too much damage there. All right, Polish for foreigners. Interesting. So, is this in fact Poland? It would say that it is. Now, what city is this? If I can find a name place here. Bus, does it say? No, not on there. It's a trolley, not a bus, but whatever. Das Hostel. Go, so, no. This is a bigger city. Don't think Warsaw or Krakow. No. It looks more like Warsaw than Krakow if it was one of the two. I would think here. And but the signs are not right for. Okay, Warszawa, turn around. So, let's just take a look at this sign up here. Katowice, Rzeszów, and yeah, Hejin. That's beyond my. Here's this. Katowice. So somewhere in this area, I think. And it was in Krakow, so I've been there. It was a while ago. Good guess. Saved myself from taking too much damage, but okay, so we are India here. Oh, we have a follow car though. Is this actually this is Nigeria, sorry. We're pretty sandy soil. We have a place name sign. I don't know if I can read that. No, too blurry. Some palms and such. I'm not gonna go too far away from Lagos, I don't think. Although we got some hills in the distance. Gonna go anything crazy here. I had a better idea of where it was than I did, and still hang on to the lead, but okay, so we got Iceland, we got a bay, and we're at the 61. 61 is over here. Isafador is 118, so yeah, we're probably out here somewhere. Probably could have clicked on the bay, maybe over here. It's probably something like that, but yeah, quick enough. Could have even been Looking north. Yeah, maybe that would have been a good place to click. Down further, but they're right in the same area. And they're on the 5K, so that deserves a GG. Okay, Australia, obviously, round pole there. Got some red soil, property marker or a sign. Okay, so we are definitely in Noir here. Get some hills. I'm trying to remember where we had some hilliness. And just south of Perth. But I'll take a bit of points off of him there. Okay, is it looking like Ireland? I don't know if we're going to get a chance to region guess here. I didn't see any hills too close by from what I can tell. So I'm going to probably start thinking about clicking in the middle. Just go back to where it was here. I don't think we're going to get any info. A little further west. Kind of a skip round there. Some dry. This looks like Vietnam probably with those accented letters there. Do I just send? Yeah, not sure if they've got it. I kind of go middle there. They clicked, so maybe they did. And luckily, edge worked out pretty good. I'll take a nice chunk of their health there, but still ways to go. We are pretty high damage, so this could be next round wins. Okay, immediately I'm thinking Balkans here. Do we got Bulgaria? Do we got Serbia, Croatia? Thinking this looks like more like this area here. Could be Croatia, but we'll see what happens. It's a 4x, so don't know if that's enough to lose. No, not even close. Still keeping the lead by quite a big margin. So is Bulgaria, in fact. Wasn't too crazy far away, but okay, so we got Germany here. Just a quick look at the houses. See if I can get an idea of how north this is. There's a Landkreis sign. Landkreis. Nordsachen. Okay. Doesn't help me too much. We are Talgar and Dallin. Now, do I see much in the way of red brick homes? I do not. So I don't think I'm going to go too far north. We are in Germany, man. You can't go the way you want, ever. I don't think I'm going to give them too much else to play with here. I think we're going to stay pretty middle. Not hilly. See no red bricks, so I don't think we're too far north. They're going to go a little further west, and in fact, it was a bit further east. And that's not quite going to be enough to win. Okay, here we go. This is Norway. Doesn't look like anything crazy. I'm probably just going to go a little bit north from Oslo. Doesn't look coastal at all, and you don't really have anywhere that doesn't look coastal. And that should be enough. All right, that's good. We get one win so far. We'll take by 500 coins, and we'll move on to the moving round. Push my ELO up to 1224. And move over to no move. This should be pretty quick, I think, to get somebody to play. against, but it'll be the NMPZ will take a few minutes. I guess this is going to take a minute too. Bear with me here. But 1224 is getting closer to where I want to be. Obviously, there's lots of up and downs. Okay, so here I got to be careful. They've got quite a bit lower elo than me, so losing this is going to cost me. And that's the killer. Now, this sign here, is that a no hunting sign? No, I don't think so. Pretty flat. We got windmills. I know in Spain you see a lot of windmills. This isn't saying Spain to me here, though. I don't see yellow signs. I was thinking possibly Poland. I think a probably kind of safe bet on going like the flat part of Slovakia here. Pretty central Europe guess. And it paid off at least a little bit. It was in fact Germany, close to Berlin. Okay, we've got the South Korea polls here. Should be. I don't think there's much to figure out here. Opponent decided to go a little southwest. That paid off. I don't know what they were going on there, but cost me a few points. Okay, we get English here. We got rock walls. We got sun in the north. With these license plates in English, I'm thinking we must be in Malta here, and the rock walls and what have you. The only other possibility, I guess, is like Gibraltar or something, but I don't see a big rock. I'm gonna stick it. Hopefully that doesn't, I don't regret that, but I think the shoe fits here for Malta. Not the most typical looking Malta round, but we get all the sandstone, we got rock walls, we got all that. So it was in fact Malta. I haven't put any effort into region guessing Malta, I'll be honest. Okay. You get supported poles here. Looks like blue car, no antenna. Shit road conditions, very flat. Looks like possibly some Ukrainian looking pole out there. This is, I mean, I'm thinking Romania or Ukraine. I think I'm just gonna stick with kind of here as a hedge. But the only other thought could be possibly Latvia, but that was in fact Hungary. Okay, well, it's the first chunk of points down, but I think we can pull back out in front on this one here. Okay, so we got South Korea again, really flat part. I think there's a bit of flat areas sparsely around. I don't know if I see anything crazy flat here. Maybe over here somewhere, out this way. I mean, it's 1.5 in South Korea, so I'm just gonna give it a try. It's back down there. Bit closer, but not much points, not much damage done. Interesting. Can we tell what direction the car is driving? I think that looks like the back. That might be the back there. Can I tell by the shadow? I cannot. Shit, and sun is in the northern hem. Wow, this is actually a bit tricky. get a flag there. I can't tell what that flag is, though. It could be Indonesia, but this doesn't really look like Indonesia. If I had to guess, this is like an island. There's no antenna, not Puerto Rico. Like, I'm not sure. This might suck. This might hurt a lot. It's not. Florida's a good guess. That's a good guess. It is going to be enough for game, unfortunately. I didn't get the vibe. I just didn't think it looked like the U.S., but I don't know if Florida really counts as the U.S. anyways. All right, well, move on to NMPZ. That was a lot of points lost. It's unfortunate. I'm not sure I love how that works, because people go up and down. You play a game, you lose 20 points, and then, you say you play the same person 3 times in a row. You can barely make up your points if you win 2 and lose 1. I'll take a minute to get another player. There we go. Pretty evenly matched. They got a bit better rating than me in the thing. Okay, so we have a Kenya round. They're going to insta-send. I don't really have a region here. Probably stay close to Nairobi. It looks pretty well kept. And it was Southwest. Okay, so we got sun, it looks like, in the north. We got mountains, we got white, really white roads. Can I trust where the sun is? I'm not sure that I can, because I can't think of where in the southern hemisphere this might be. I'll be honest. I mean, other than Chile, I don't know. I don't know if I like that, but they went the same, and it was in fact Australia. Okay. A little bit of ACT action there. Okay. Well, I'm glad they were on the same page as me. Okay, so I'm thinking this is India here. It doesn't look too far north. Kind of go, actually, even a little, maybe a little further south. And it was coastal, but I had the right latitude, longitude, whatever. Okay, no anchors. We've got Europe here. This would be Russia. Probably further west, I would think. Kind of gonna go down this way. And they went Denmark, and it was in fact Germany. So I don't know what they saw there, but that'll be take my health down to half. Not so good. This is kind of looking like I wanted to say Bhutan, but I'm not sure about that. We get a round pole here. Seems like my opponent's pretty sure where this is. They're on the same page. Be a little closer, but I'm going to have to do better than that. We're on a 2x multiplier. We have some wide fence. New Zealand. Player loves to insta-guess. I don't know really what they're getting out of it per se, but we'll get the advantage there. Start evening out the points there a bit. Okay, get solid whites. This is almost looking like a bit of a. It's almost got like a an Iceland vibe to it. But it doesn't really look like Iceland. Not sure it looks like Faroe either. Could be somewhere up here maybe. Not sure about that. No, wrong side of the road for that. Faroe was the right place, so that'll be a lot of damage. I'm right on the ropes again. Just didn't see... That's new coverage, I guess. It didn't look like the typical vehicle. Okay, so we got some Brazil here. Not too sure where exactly. It's pretty lush, though. I just wonder if it makes sense to go out more this way. I mean, I'm kind of going to have to make a move if I'm going to win. And if it doesn't pay off, then see you later. Right back where I fucking started. Nice. Alright, well, suck a cock, everybody. I don't give a shit anymore.